busy. I got some shout outs today. This is the flagship. No pins. Okay, gonna get another guitar. That's the guitar that started it all right there. Okay, so today I got some shout outs. I want to shout out to some YouTubers. So I guess I'm in that group now, some fellow YouTubers that have bought tone bars and have done the before and after videos. Again, shout out to Hank Williams. He posted his video with no video. It was just a picture of the tone bar banner, and he did it before and after. And it was, you know, you could. The audio was, it was all on an iPhone. So, but he did a great job, and thank you, Hank. And then there's another guy that just does. He puts tone bar in the title, and then just plays it. He's got a guitar with kind of a scroll, you know, like a filigree scroll down there, and he just plays it. It's a real good player. I think his name's Tim Meadows. So thank you, Tim. You know, apparently the tone bar's working for you, and you thought enough of it to do a video on it, which I appreciate that. Okay, and another shout out is a lady out west by the name of Cindy, and her channel is called Guitar Notes and Notations. She's got a bunch of different guitars. She's a great player, been playing her whole life. She did a video on the tone bar, and I'm just one guy with a camera, and I don't have all that fancy editing stuff. She's got excellent skills, or some people helping her, which is great. But she did a great video with graphics on it, and before and after, and the install video, and you know how to do it and all that kind of stuff. That was great. She did a great job, and I wish her much success, and hopefully she'll do some more videos on the tone bar and what it does, you know, as positive as she was about what it did to that particular guitar she put it in. When I've seen all her guitars, she does her little walk-through hallway with all her guitars hanging there. Please, Cindy, put the experience that you had with that one guitar, you will have that with every single guitar. This changes every single guitar. Okay? And so thank you, and you do a great job, and I watch your videos all the time. All right, and another guy, a younger guy named Nick Reiner, and he did a video on, you know, the $10 tone bar, and he put it in his Ibanez, and then he showed how to put it in from watching my videos, and he said it made a difference. It makes a difference, but a lot of the difference is, like here on YouTube, you can't smell and you can't feel. A lot of the difference with the tone bar is in the feel of the instrument. It vibrates. It's a little louder. You know, you get more sustain. It enhances the sound of your guitar more so than any pins you could try. And like I tell everybody, it's a string accessory, not something that you put on your guitar. It's something that it's a different system and method of mounting your strings on your acoustic guitar. It's a better method and system. Okay, now I'm going to show you we'll start at the beginning, because a lot of people only see these new videos and they don't know the backstory. Okay, so we're going to show you this. This is what a tone bar looks like underneath your guitar bridge. It's a bar that goes through the ball ends of your strings, and you put that bar across there, and when those strings pull up, you get all this contact across the bridge plate, which activates this X bracing here, and it makes your top vibrate more, which it's like it's pumping out more sound out of the sound hole. It works. I have sold almost 1,000, and look at the feedback. Go on eBay and look up Tonebar, and you'll see it'll be Cousin Earl Studios. I'm the seller, and read the feedback. It has enhanced every single guitar that has been put in. There's some negative there's a couple of negative feedbacks, and there's 3 or 4 neutral. All of the above, the neutral and the negative, have one problem. They didn't get it. The post office let them down. I hope everybody's got theirs that ordered them. If you didn't get it, I hope that you got your refund, and please try again. I got new shipping. I'm charging $3 for shipping. I'm going to try to lower that another $1. I'm trying to get this out as cheap as I can get it out, without just giving them away and working for nothing. So I got new packaging. Comes in a little cardboard package, so they don't get damaged on shipment. They got tracking, so you will get them in 3 or 4 days. You'll get them in less than a week. The non-machinable little envelopes I was using, 40 or 50 of them didn't get there, so I had to give 40 or 50 refunds, and that's okay. I did, but let me point something out here. A lot of the sales on eBay are people who have never signed up to eBay before. Most of them, a lot of them, I'll say a lot of them, I don't have the percentage in my head, but they are first-time eBay users with 0 feedback, but they pay instantly because they want this thing. And then the second group of people that buy these on eBay are repeat customers. There's people who bought 10, 20, 30 of them at a time. They have little shops, and they can charge people. If you want to be a dealer, I got a couple of dealers pending right now that I've given samples to, and they're going to look at it and talk to some people, whoever they're talking to. They got to get approval, but there's a couple more dealers coming. But I got one in Maine, one in Indiana, 2 in Kentucky, and one in California. So they all, and one in Henderson and one in Owensboro, and I sent them a bunch, so they got them, and I'll sell them at wholesale prices, and you can make money just selling a Tonebar to a customer, or you can make money selling the Tonebar and then installing them in their guitars, and it's a better system. Okay, now we're gonna go back to the fundals, and then we're gonna go a little deeper into the patent. We have just scratched the surface on the Tonebar. The Tonebar, this is the best method of putting strings on your guitar, but the Tonebar, we have this is a system. This is a method and system of putting strings on your guitar. This is not the only method in the Tonebar family. Okay, so all right, so. And then on eBay, when you go there, I'm also putting together. I have got some brand new strings. I got some the elixirs are on there. A set of elixirs, a set of Martin bronze, and then I got another set of Martins, and then I got a set of Diodarios, and those come with a new set of strings. Is like a restring pack with a Tonebar. So when you get your package, you can just restring your guitar immediately. So I'm selling 2 Tonebars, a new pack of strings, and you get 2 stickers and an instruction sheet, and you get the Tonebar bending tool. Now the reason I brought the Tonebar bending tool up is just a little block of wood. You can make one in your garage, but I'll sell them with the logo on there for $5, or sometimes I just add them in. If you buy 5 to 10, I'll just give it to you as a free gift, but you got about 5 or 10. Okay, so what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you some more deeper aspects of the patent. that we haven't really explored yet. Okay, all I've told you about so far is, unless you watch the other video, which, you know, most people are not going to sit there and listen to me read the whole patent. Okay, so here's, I go back to the beginning here. Sorry. All right, so we're going back to the beginning. And there's the patent. Okay, and then on the first page is, it's too bright. Okay, and it says, okay, we can see it like that. All right, so what we're going to do is today we're going to dive into further into the patent. Okay, here's what I'm going to show you today. If you'll notice, I've been, you know, telling you about the Tonebar. Okay, that's a Tonebar is a full length proprietary piece of brass, as close as I can get to the ball ends to transfer the sound. It's the same material, as close as I can get. You can't go buy this at the store. I have this made, and then I have these. I have a co-packer now. I have a proprietary source for this material that you can't go buy, and a manufacturer that I made the first 700 by hand, and they were all exactly the same. These are perfect. They're the exact same thing, but they're perfect, every single one of them. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to show you about, there's a single string tone bar, a double string tone bar, and a triple string tone bar. Okay, so if you want to put a tone bar on just the top three strings, like the bass strings, E, A, and D, you can do it and use pins for G, B, and E. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of different ways to make your guitar sound better with a tone bar. And the reason I'm bringing all this up is, if you buy like 3 tone bars and you get a tone bar bending tool, you can take one. I'll make them. I mean, I'll put a set on there of singles, doubles, triples. You can even make quads or fives tone bars, if you just want to use a pin for your little E in case you break a string. Okay, that's the biggest contention everybody's talking about, is what if I break a string? Well, if you break a string, I say you got a sharp path in your string path somewhere, or the strings are too old. But if you had a single, if you have a, here's, okay, so I have a single, a double, and a triple. Okay, and they're all showed there with the 90s bent up. Okay, but they come like this. Sorry, they come like this with, that's a single. They come like this with the 45 at the end. See that? With the 45, so the strings slide on there because the tolerance is so close. Okay, so and what we're going to do today is we're going to dive a little bit further into this. I got and let's go while we're doing that. I got a single, a double, and a triple. You can buy 3 tone bars and the bending tool and measure where your holes are and go a little further over and then up, and you can cut the tone bars and you can make your own single, double, triple, quad, or 5 string tone bars. You can do that. Okay, you can make your own, or if on special request, I'll cut them up and bend them up for you. Now also, I had a lot of questions about a 12 string. That's figure number 15 in 15B in the patent. You use a double tone bar, 2 tone bars, one for the back row of strings and one for the front row of strings. Now the way to put a tone bar in a 12 string is you do it just like always. You put the strings down through the hole, load them all up on the tone bar, pull it back up through like a ponytail, and then hold the back strings, pull them back, back over the back side of the guitar, and like put a chip clip on them, and it'll hold them in place, and then do the front row of strings, and then pull it up through a ponytail, and then tighten up the D string, and then that tone bar won't move. And just make sure you get them in there equal. That's what those wings are on there for, to feel to get them adjusted in the middle, so you get the same contact area on the outside of each string, like the little E and the big E. You want that little that extra contact. So there's the figure, and then once you get the D string tightened up on the front row, then tighten up the middle octave strings, and then that tone bar won't move, and you just tune it all up. I did my neighbor's Yamaha F412, and I had to redo it and video it on another thing, and the audio didn't come through. And somebody mentioned that on the comments. And I agree, the audio was not any good. You couldn't really tell. And then also, by special request, I have a tone bar for a 4-string or 5-string acoustic bass. Okay, there's a lot of pressure on an acoustic bass with those pins and that. This eliminates the pins. I'll sell these by special order only. You got to email me and tell me if you got a 4 or 5 string, and I'll make you one. Okay, and they are it's a bigger material, so they'll be about $12, and then so it'll be like $15 with shipping. So that's what that is. All right, so what we're going to do is we got that out of the way, and okay, so today we went a little deeper into the patent. Now here I'm going to show you, when you are using traditional pins, going back to this, see how those ball ends are just, they're chewing up your bridge plate. They're not making any contact. When you break a string, you still got the ball end stuck there with the pin. So that's what you've got. Now, why? Okay, let me ask all you viewers out there a question. I have had 170,000 views on this channel. 170,000. Okay, that's 80,000 less than 250,000 views. But I've only sold less than 1,000. Are y'all just tuning in just to, are you bored? I mean, one guy said, I wasn't the star of YouTube, and you got that right. I'm just trying to bring to your attention that the tone bar is a better, modern, physics-oriented way to mount strings. It's a new system and method of mounting strings on your guitar. Now, and like I said before, that's it improves the sound of any guitar, regardless of the quality of the guitar. Plywood guitars thrive with this because they're just, they're plywood. They're not solid wood. Wood guitars, on really, really fine guitars, I've heard people say that they get a clearer note. They get more sustain. It just, whatever properties that nicer guitar has, it enhances it. Okay, so it makes it better. It's not doing it, and then you're not chewing up your bridge plate. Now here I got a little model here. This is the model I've been using for a long time, and this is the model from underneath. See, that's what a single looks like. Okay, that's what a single tone bar looks like. Okay, and this is a double. Okay, it's got the patent number on it. It's a double. And then over here we have a triple. And you're still getting that contact area. Slide that over a little bit. You're still getting that contact area. And then again, here is the wire coming out of where the pickup would be. The tone bars do not interfere with the wire at all. So here's a triple tone bar, here's a double, and here's a, oh, just dropped it. Hang on. Okay, I just dropped it and all the things fall. So, but now, let me point this out. If you got, I'm gonna hold this like this. I've been holding this in with a clothespin. All right, if you got a single tone bar on your little E string, okay? If you've got a tone bar, if you got a single tone bar on your little E string, okay? I can get this on here. All right. Now, I'm going to show you what happens. You got a single tone bar on your little E string because you break it all the time. You're hitting it too hard or something's going on with your guitar. If you put a 5-string tone bar in, or a single, when you break a string on the little E string with a single tone bar in there, here's what happens. It just falls out. It's gone. It falls into the guitar. So if you break a string with a single string tone bar, the string just falls, the tone bar just falls through. The hole is completely open. Then you don't have to mess with pulling a pin out and digging all that out in the gig. If your string breaks, boom, it's like an escape hatch. It just falls right out. And you just take a pin. I'm sure you got pins, because you're not using them. Just replace the string that quicker because you're not having to pull a pin out. All you're doing is putting a string in there and boom, sticking a pin in and tuning it back up. You can do that in a couple of minutes. So having a single string tone bar in problem string breakage, that solves the solution. But let's get back to the real question is, you shouldn't be breaking strings. And if you're at a gig, you need to have an extra guitar with you or somebody with you that can, a buddy that's there that could, let you use his guitar while you're changing your strings, or wait till break, get by with the string breaking thing is just a way to poo-poo it, and it doesn't matter. You're still getting. If I broke a string, I would immediately put a whole new set of strings on there because you're getting so much contact area. All this area right here is the contact area that the tone bar is giving you. Okay, so what we're going to do today is, here's my old road dog. I'll do this down here. Enough of me. All right, what we're going to do today is I'm going to put remember in the last video, I haven't changed this. I still got a pin, a half a pin. Okay, let's go over this real quick. I got a half a pin with a slot in it, okay? If I break a string, let's go over this real quick. I'm going to put a new string down in here. I'm going to put a new ball end down in here. And then I'm going to put this pin in here, but I'm not going to put the slot in toward the new string. I'm going to put the back side like a solid pin in there against the new string I'm putting in. I'm going to put that solid side up against where the ball end is and shove that in there. Now another thing, if you have a tone bar in your guitar and you don't want nobody knowing you have a tone bar in your guitar because your guitar is going to sound better than theirs, then what you do is you cut your pins in half, or just buy some pins and cut them in half, and then use the slotted side to go over where the string is and just put that down in there, and then everybody will think you're just using traditional pins. But they'll say, man, your guitar sounds good. So, and just all you got to do is say thank you. Or if you're cool, you'll tell them you got a tone bar in there and you just put the pins back in. Because a lot of people like that feel of pins. It gives them, I guess they can anchor their hand on it or something. You know, I don't know. All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to reinstall, and we're going to use a single string tone bar on the little E, and then we're going to take this tone bar around and examine it, and I'm going to show you what it looks like after being in a guitar so long. These strings here, I might change them. Let me when I take them off, we'll take them off. Okay, so that we're getting to the 27 minute mark. I told you before that my little junky iPad here, if it goes past 30 minutes, my computer won't recognize it and I can't upload. Okay, that's my problem. All right, so anyway, I want to thank everybody that has bought one, and shout outs to these to Nick, Cindy, Tim, and Hank for doing videos on it. I wish more buyers would do more videos, because they've all done on different guitars with the same results: better tone, better clarity, better sustain. It does what it does. Read the feedback on eBay. It's incredible. On Cousin Earl Studios, type in tone bar and then click on for sale, and then look at my feedback. I got over 1,060 something feedbacks, and the last 500 of them are tone bars, and they're all positive except for the people that did not get it and try it, and they're mad. They're mad at the post office. They're not mad at me. So we'll leave you with this, and then we'll come back with a restringing of this one. So we had the Johnny Carson theme at the beginning, so we're gonna end with this one on this guitar. Now let's use the good guitar. Not that that's not a good guitar. Not that that's not a good guitar, but this one's better. All right, let's put the microphone back over here where we had it. Point it down here. All right, till next time.